Welcome in to another episode of Morning Edition. Julian Sador, Jason Harper, Andy Satowski here. And folks, it is cold already. But the question is, when do y'all start decorating for Christmas?
For Christmas.
What? Is yesterday too soon?
Yesterday.
Jason, you were decorating like immediately. You were decorating like before Halloween or Halloween night. Didn't y'all have to pull
Halloween
down
night.
Christmas
Well, let's
tree?
see. So Halloween was Friday this year.
Yes.
All right.
We did not decorate that evening. After the rush of sugar and all of that from my parent candy tax that I had set forth for my children,
Naturally.
we wake up on Saturday morning. Immediately, my wife was like, pumpkins in the trash. Actually, we keep all the pumpkins and mums and things that look Thanksgiving autumn-ish.
Okay.
Those stay at the house. Everything Halloween, though, the witches, the bats, the orange trees, all that stuff comes down. But this might be the fastest we have ever turned
Wow.
and said goodbye to Halloween, hello to Christmas.
What does the house look like right now? Is it like
It's
all
a hybrid. It's a hybrid. It's
It's that
basically
awkward phase. It's like when you're growing up bangs and they're that awkward length.
Oh.
That's what you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember those stages, Julia?
Yeah,
when you had the hair,
my bangs.
you had the bleached, you had
Yeah.
the bleached hair, and you wanted to be in,
Playing that with
you wanted to be in sync.
Yeah, I remember that with you with your Coke can glasses. And
Okay,
your
so moving on. So let's go back to the question, which was, what does it look like right now? It looks like the Mayflower pulled up at Hobby Lobby at Christmas.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
The pilgrims.
Where you got the pilgrims
wanted
walking
their
into
deals.
Hobby Lobby going, what happened to our holiday?
Our harvest.
I'm ready. Yes.
You got like a gourd next to some tinsel.
It's like Will Ferrell is holding a cornucopia of Thanksgiving items in his elf outfit. It is a hodgepodge. Here's the deal. Okay, I blame it on my wife, not in a bad thing. But first of all, she's very structured and organized, thank God. Otherwise, I would be decorating on December 24th.
Yeah.
But because she works in retail, she's in visual, she's used to doing storefront windows and what they should all look like. She's got a plan for everything. Everything has a plan. But if we don't get it done by like now or this coming weekend,
It won't get
she gets so busy during Black Friday and all the way to the end of the year, she doesn't get to enjoy it. It becomes a chore.
Okay.
And then so that's number one. Number two is we have older kids, and so 3 don't live at home anymore. In order to get them back for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we have to be ready for Christmas when they come on Thanksgiving. That might be our only time where they can be a part of the Christmas, whole vibe going on. So yeah, we should be done. We'll probably be done this week.
Awesome.
Okay.
There you go.
I like to decorate right after Thanksgiving. And I kind of have to. I'm already thinking about the things I'm going to do, and I really want to pull everything out. I don't think I'm going to do it just yet, but we do, I will admit, have our Halloween inflatables still in our front yard.
Yeah.
It's a dragon. It's really cool. Its eyes light up. It's got like a tongue.
Your daughter has an attachment, or some kids in the neighborhood have
Yes,
attachments to the
so
dragon?
my daughter and our neighborhood kids have an attachment to the dragon.
What's his name?
That's what I was
we
going to
haven't
ask.
even named it yet.
All this time?
I know that
It's not a part of
which
the
is
family.
very unlike me. I name everything. I'm like
Doug.
Doug. Doug.
It's just
Doug is
consideration.
Like that. I'll
You know-
throw it out to my husband. But
Yeah,
our neighbors texted us, I think on Halloween night, babies are down and, we're watching a scary movie or whatever. They said, he's going to be so sad when the dragon goes away. Because we get notifications from our doorbell and our garage camera, someone spotted, and I just know, it's just the Dodsons. They brought Jet over, and so they come over, and sometimes we just have we just chill out with the dragon and let the kids wave. And my daughter, when she goes to the front door and pounds on the front door, and then when we go out there, she goes, rah, rah. It's cute. So I said that we're gonna just get an inflatable pilgrim hat, then a Santa hat. We're just going to make it a seasonal dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where you find those.
Especially as large as said dragon is.
Big.
in
It's
your
really
front
big.
yard,
I
yeah.
It's like a
wanna
5 foot, 6 foot,
I
feel
would
like
say
it's more like
like
10.
8.
10?
It might be It's really big.
Wow.
I've seen some of them like at Lowe's and stuff. And she's giving us visuals.
There.
Hold on, let me go.
Hang on, let's go to the hero cam. Do it again.
It's like this.
It's way up
the
there.
head is like even taller than that.
By the way,
I'm
Jason,
very
you
short.
Everyone's like, who's the
realized.
person that's sitting in there?
This is our friend Grant.
This is my buddy Grant. We just became fast friends today. He's a senior at a local high school looking to do film and production, maybe in college. And so he's been shadowing me today, learning kind of just what we do and what we don't do, what we should. Yeah. You keep everything quiet, Grant. What you've seen, don't let out the secrets. So we thought he could sit in here and watch the magic, watch how the sausage is made. So
there it is. Watch how this.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Julian? When do you decorate for the holidays?
Well, here, let me see if I can do this real quick. That's not Ted Faden, but Grant, would you like to say hello?
Oh,
quick?
there he is.
What's up?
You want to say hello?
Oh man, what's
Say
up,
hello.
Grant?
Hello.
Hey, quick.
It's not fair. We kind of put him on the spot.
We totally put you on the spot. We were not planning, and you can tell we haven't even framed it
I
in
haven't
the shot.
framed him up or anything like that. I just want to. Anybody want to shout out real quick?
Anyone you want to say hi to?
Hi to my mom and dad.
There we go.
Sick. Classic.
I don't know your mom. I do know your dad, though, and he's been on our show a couple of times. He's a brilliant CPA. And
Nice.
so your dad has probably kept me out of jail for tax crimes or any. Wait, actually, let me rephrase that.
So let's.
Okay. So we're done.
Way off the rails. Julian, when do you decorate?
I decorate when I'm trying to evade tax crimes.
Wait.
Right now, no. After December 1st, usually. Now,
Yeah.
there is a change because I am Jewish and I grew up in a household that celebrates Hanukkah and Christmas. Sometimes when Hanukkah creeps up closer to the beginning of the month, that may change when we start putting up decorations. But no, we're December 1st type people.
Nice.
Like get through Thanksgiving all the way there, and then now I will say my wife does take away everything Halloween
Immediately.
almost immediately after
Yeah.
Halloween.
I feel that
And
way.
we're kind of like the Harpers, where we have like the fall harvest
Yeah.
decorations out, like
Yeah.
the burnt oranges and everything, like the leaves. That's all still there
Nice.
until then we fully commit to winter.
To be fair, the dragon is the only thing left. Like I swapped out the wreath. We took down creepy Michael Myers inflatable
Yeah.
because Jet didn't like that as much. But the dragon is still there, and I would really like for my
Jet gets a lot of say in your house.
he does, but we love to make the babies happy, right? They're great neighbors. Jet is cute. My daughter,
Cool name, by the way.
objectively
Right.
great.
Cool name, Jet.
Right. I'll let them know that we did a shout out today. But
Your daughter says what?
What?
Has a crush on Jet? What? Is that what you're about to say?
don't tell my husband.
Is that what's
He better
Don't-
start
don't tell
start
Greg.
early, learning that his baby girl is going to have a crush on someone someday. It will crush him.
It's going to. I
Yeah,
can tell it.
yeah.
I can tell already.
Hey,
Anyway.
quick, two things quickly. One is we have a concrete gnome in our front yard, a garden gnome. Okay. And it is of diminutive stature.
Okay.
It is vertically challenged. It's probably only 2 feet tall.
Well,
But-
it's a no.
Yeah, it is a gnome.
no
And
stars.
so we have decided to make it a seasonal gnome.
Okay.
And
I
so,
love that.
so we try to find any kind of outfit that has to do with the current holiday, and we change it to the year. I think for Doug the Dragon, I think you should, if you can, hopefully you can find some kind of pilgrim hat or
I would love
something.
to.
I think you should figure out a way to leave it up all year and just,
Okay.
seasonally change it
What's the
out.
gnome's name, though?
The other suggestion I don't, you know what? I don't think we've ever, now that I think about it, we've never named the gnome. Here I am
And
making
here you are making fun of me. For
I
not
want you
knowing.
to name the dragon Doug. I don't think we've named it. If so, I feel bad because I can't remember it.
Gary.
Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
I mean, Nomio's a little too obvious,
Nomeo.
right? That's too easy.
Nomeo.
So I'll ask. And if we haven't named it as a family, then I will be set straight. When I get
Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you bring the girls together this Thanksgiving as you guys gather, and everybody submits a name, and you guys pick the best name for the Harper family gnome.
For our homie
okay.
Nomi.
That would be it. Yeah.
Our homie Nomi.
Our homie Nomi.
Homie Nomi.
Our
That
homie
would be a
Nomi.
first a family thing that we could
like
start
that.
we could start doing. I like that. And this leads me to number 2, which is I know we're talking about decorating, but
Uh-huh.
even if you're not quite decorated till after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
is that when you also start listening to Christmas music? When does that start?
I can't do it until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm a
maybe
hard
as you're
after-
decorating.
Yeah.
Like that feels like a time to crank on the Christmas music.
Yeah.
I don't
when you
want.
start
I don't want to hear
transitioning.
Mariah until after Turkey Day.
She is thawing.
She's already
out.
thawing
Thawing out. She's thawing out.
I can hear the.
I don't wanna
hear
hear the jingle bells.
Because like I feel like I like it a lot, but when it starts early, it annoys
By
me.
the time you get to actual Christmas,
Right.
you're like,
You're like, I've
Right.
heard
music out.
this.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm with it.
All right. Well, there we go. I'm glad we.
Okay, well,
got that set.
I would tease to what we have coming up next,
But
but
Oh,
But-
it is a surprise. So stay tuned to see what Jason Harper has planned for Morning Edition. Nothing could go wrong with that. We'll be right back.
absolutely nothing.
all right. Welcome back to Morning Edition, everyone. Here we go. We got Julian, we got Annie, we got myself. Ted is off for today. So I've been hanging on to this for a little while, and I didn't want to throw it out there and have you guys know what it was because I wanted to get your initial reaction because I think
Okay.
we may all have different reactions
Oh.
based on the same thing. Okay. And if you've already heard what this is, just play it. Be a good actor. Okay. So recently, as of like last week, I think maybe in the
So
last
bring up the
2
video
weeks.
now.
Let's do it. Yeah. So dictionary.com came out with their word of the year.
What?
Here we go. Hang on. All right. So there we go. Let's get it right out of the gate. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. The word is, which is really not a word, 6'7", which is a number. I don't really know that it means anything. All right. So you guys help me. This is a Gen Alpha thing that brought
What
this
makes
into
you think
existence.
that we're young enough to know? about
Because
this?
you guys are,
I am a millennial.
y'all are more hip than I am. I am Gen old. And so you guys are Gen younger. Okay, first of all, for anyone out there, what is it?
I don't think it means
it
it's
doesn't
from
mean
a song, right?
Is it?
Believe so.
Like,
It's from a
dude,
song.
some songs.
He's nodding his head.
It's from a song, but it doesn't.
You know what? Well, let's bring in Grant. Grant, we weren't planning on you being a guest of the show.
hold on.
I know.
Hold on.
Just went rogue on it.
I did. I went rogue. Julian, I'm sorry to throw you under the
Grant,
bus.
oh, I'm gonna get him his.
Hold on.
You know what? I'm just gonna bring it up and we can fix
We'll
his
fix
name
it.
on the fly.
Okay.
Here. All right. So Grant, while I get your camera ready, go
Grant,
ahead.
wave at the camera up there in the corner. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So Grant's
That's
a senior at a local high school. He's been
Explain.
shadowing today, just kind of watching everything about the
But
business.
he's a youth.
He's the youth.
He's one of the youths of America.
Youth of America.
So, Grant, as soon as we mentioned that, you kind of started smiling. What in the world?
Gosh.
What is 6'7"? What do you think? What is 6'7"?
I think it's stupid.
Well, all
I
right.
barely get it. All I know it just came from one song, and then people are ooh,
Okay, see, what you just did with your hands.
Grant, hold on. Grant, what's your last name?
Schwartz.
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 Okay.
We get it?
All right.
There we
here
go.
It.
First of all, y'all, Julian on the fly is creating this as
Let's
he's
see
trying to
here.
direct it. Boom. All right, see, we'll fix the camera later.
We'll get it.
Again,
We'll get it.
by the way, this is our
Anyway.
50th show, and we're
This
just
is our 50th show. This is
first time to go rogue.
This is how it works. This is our first time to go rogue. I think like Grant, it's kind of like that episode of Seinfeld, which I don't know if you've ever watched Seinfeld.
Have
Great
you ever
show.
watched Seinfeld?
No,
Oh, see,
probably
here we
not.
go.
Okay, so I'm dating myself there, but it's a show about nothing. So it's kind of just a sitcom of these friends in New York that do whatever they do, and they pitch a show to these executives, and they said, "What's the show about?" They're like, "It's a show about nothing," and it's funny because the actual show is about nothing.
There-
So, but 6'7" is kind of nothing, and didn't it kind of start as like a kids just
Grant, go ahead,
saying it,
scoot
but
up a
then
little
it's
bit.
more like
Yeah, there we go. Scoot up just a little bit so we get
more
to
like
the camera.
parents and old people like me and Jason and Julian being like, "What are you doing?" And then it's just like, you just do this, and it kind of doesn't really mean anything, right?
Yeah, it just started out of nowhere, and then there's just this one kid online. I think his name was Mason. I think
Yeah.
it was, and then he just ooh, and then it's on TikTok, and now it's everywhere.
And now it exploded.
How do you use it in a sentence? Like if I were to ask you a question,
Yeah.
like what are you doing today, Grant? Like when do you say it? How do you even use it?
You can't use it in a sentence,
Right.
Oh.
like an actual word.
Well, so that's why I don't think it should be the word.
So how does dictionary.com say it's the word of the year?
I
Grant's
don't
like,
know.
that's for. Do kids even use a dictionary anymore?
I don't think I've picked up a dictionary in about a year.
See, so dictionary.com's giving them like
on.
a word that they don't even
They
use a
don't even
dictionary.
use. It's weird. I think,
And it's like whatever, right? Like whatever.
or
Yeah,
And
the-
then there's this thing where you go like you're weighing something. Like I don't get this.
I've only ever used it as like a joke to make fun of it. But if you're like, oh, like how long is this going to take? Like, oh, 6-7 minutes. 6-7.
6-7.
I don't know.
This is so
We're too old for
frustrating.
this. That's it.
Just so you know, some honorable mentions for this year.
Yeah.
Kiss Cam.
Okay.
became popular from a Coldplay concert earlier this year. You may remember.
Yep.
Tariff, which we've used a lot.
Yeah, we have
I don't think
that
anyone's ever used that.
Tradwife,
Okay, yeah.
Trad-
traditional, a
Yep.
traditional wife.
All right.
Okay, that's all for this year. If you go back, so last year the word. See, I feel like I'm missing something. I didn't research a lot of this, guys. I know you're not surprised by that. Okay, demure was last year's word.
Yes,
Yeah.
remember that.
Before that, in 23, was hallucinate. It was
Okay.
kind of AI and fake news and what was AI creating. And then 2022, the word was woman, which is not a new word, but it's also based off of the popularity.
Like pop culture.
Yeah, because in 2022, there was a lot of cultural conversations surrounding gender and identity was in 2022. So woman was the word that dictionary.com chose. But yeah, so this year it is 6'7". So if you are over the age of anything, of alive, I guess ask the younger kids.
As the youth, Grant, that's not even like is it on its way out? Have
Yeah.
people our age killed 6'7" already?
I think so.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
I'm hearing it decline in the school.
Okay.
A lot less.
Fewer mentions of the 6'7".
Fewer
Is it
mentions.
uncool when the teachers and the parents know the word? Does it
Oh,
like
yeah.
okay?
That immediately, I
Takes
feel
it
like
down off
would
the level. Yeah.
would just like shoot it down.
Have you had any teachers that are like, please don't use that, please don't say,
Like or have
because a lot of teachers have been doing that.
or vice versa? Have they been like it could be in chapter 6, 7? Like
Are
have they been trying to embrace it?
Word?
I had one teacher, it was economics, and she was like, this will take about 6 or 7 minutes. It was totally purposeful,
Yeah.
but the class didn't react, so that's good.
Well, they said 6
that's
or 7. You can't say or, right?
You can. It's if it's
another
two numbers
variations.
follow each other, it's like 60 or 70. That still works.
Okay.
And the idea is that other people catch on, and then they do the 6, 7 in response. Okay, so you had one teacher embrace it, like Jason said. Have you had one teacher be like, guys, please no 6, 7 today?
It was also the same teacher who did it. She was like, please don't do it.
No way.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Make up your mind. Pick
This-
a lane.
I hope this is the last time that we have to discuss
I think it is.
But I think you're right. With anything that's cool in the younger generation, the minute the parents
Yep.
or the teacher, whatever, whoever, when they try to start using it,
Done.
done. I mean, my girls can come home and say something that is ultra hip right this second. And if I try to repeat it within 24 hours or within the same year, let's be honest, they immediately roll their eyes and it's never said again.
Yeah, I was going to
What-
say that was the last time you heard it.
Yeah.
You said ultra hip, like Grant,
ultra hip?
but we have ultra hip. Before we end this segment, what do the kids use to say cool nowadays? Because we've seen hip, like rad back in the day, like that's fire.
Yeah.
Like what is the word
For cool.
I think it's still fire. I'm
Still fire?
Really?
It's still fire.
I myself, I use sauce.
Ooh.
Oh, like
That's
that's hot.
sauce?
That's fire.
That's sauce, right?
sauce.
I instead of, you know how like some people say epic sauce?
Yeah, sure. No,
Everyone knows that it's epic.
okay.
You could just use sauce.
Okay.
So you don't need to say epic.
Yeah.
Oh,
say
so it's like it's sauce.
That's
It's sauce.
And also, it kind of flows, you know?
It's sauce.
There we yeah.
Do you guys still say bet?
I say bet.
Bet?
Bet.
I haven't heard that one in a bit.
Okay.
See, that's why I'm
I-
old. I still
Oh,
say it.
Hey, look, but can you also be like if somebody's cool, are they sauce or can you just like
Anything can be sauce.
Anything can be
Anything that's
sauce.
cool can be sauce.
okay?
You know, the hottest level of taco sauce at Taco Bell is Diablo. Can it be Diablo?
No.
No,
See, this is what happens.
that's not sauce, bro.
I'm gonna show myself out.
That's not sauce,
I'm
fam.
gonna show
That's not sauce,
myself
fam. On that note, we are going to be back with more Morning Edition
feels
right after this.
Six.
So dumb now.
So dumb.
Welcome back in to Morning Edition. Guys, I feel like this has only happened like one other time, maybe two since I've moved here.
Yeah.
At least not this early, but we have snow.
Sna,
Snow, bruh.
bruh.
That's probably what the cool kids
That's
say.
probably what the cool kids say.
You know,
Oh,
it's
Grant's
not-
like over here. This is Grant, by the way, in case you haven't been watching this whole episode. He's shadowing Jason today. So yesterday I went outside to again look at Doug the Dragon. And I looked up and I said, oh my gosh, it's snowing. I pulled out my phone to text my husband and I already had a text saying snowing. We moved from the Midwest, so we moved down here to escape the snow.
Escape.
Escape.
That's another language for escape.
It is. It's another word for it. It's spelled just like escape. We moved to avoid all of that and the cold. So, but it's still fun to see. And as we know, in the South, they treat things so much differently
Very much
winter-wise then
Grant's like,
Julian
yes.
lived in the Northwest. I am an honourary Midwesterner.
Northwest,
I'm sorry, Northeast.
Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, we prefer. Maryland.
Mid-Atlantic, I'm so sorry.
We're kind of proper up there. I'm just saying. But no, we know about snow.
Yep.
Do you categorize this as like a snow? Because
No.
this is like, yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
well, hold up. So the video you're looking at now is down in Waxhaw. That's where I live, okay? We got 17 snowflakes. Not inches, 17 snowflakes. And that's a big deal. I've always lived in the South,
It's
right?
like a
So
whisper of
I've never had a snow blower. I've never had a snow shovel. I don't think I might have snow boots when I used to go snow skiing.
Right.
I'm not used to this kind of stuff. So when we get little flakes like this yesterday, I mean, we all ran to the door like it was Christmas.
so you guys are like Buddy the Elf when you see this.
Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, this is exciting. I almost made hot chocolate last night just to celebrate.
Look at-
Again, we're already decorating for Christmas.
Right.
So this was perfect for us.
Look at those teeny tiny snowflakes there. Oh, there we go.
Flakes. See, yeah, when you have to look in the street light to see it, then you know it's not a lot of snow. Grant, is your family, are you guys from Charlotte or from up north?
Yeah, we're mainly from here, and then both my parents are from up north. Dad, New York, and then my mom from Michigan.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Wait,
Go.
Are they
Okay,
Wolverine
wait,
fans?
Which team?
I don't think so. I think it's
Michigan State?
State. Yeah.
Uh-oh, Grant's been kicked off the program.
All right. Anyway, so just
Look at this. Totally cut him out. I'm totally cut him out.
kidding, but only kind of.
Only kind of.
Grant, do you guys get excited when you see that type of snow, though? I mean, because your parents are probably used to real snowstorms, but for you as a kid, like when you see this, does that just make you excited?
Yeah, I was yesterday when it was starting to snow. I was looking on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, there's just a bunch of people posting out snow. And I go outside and it's snowing. That's so crazy. It doesn't happen here.
No.
So it was like super exciting.
Can I so the first I saw of it, my wife actually texted our family group chat because my brother and sister, they my brother is out in Utah where they get snow regularly. My sister's up in Pittsburgh and they got their first snow. And so then my wife texts a picture of snow and I'm like, what? I'm like, is this AI?
Oh, yeah.
Is this like, because you know how like there's so many videos now with like Soren, it's like, is this real or not? I'm like,
Yep.
it's not snowing in Charlotte. I'm like, oh wait,
It
it's
is.
actually snowing in Charlotte.
Now, had there been a video of a lion trying to get through your front door while it's snowing,
Right.
and then your cat attacks the lion,
There you go.
slaps it across the face, then you would have realized that was
Right,
AI.
or a dragon in Thanksgiving garb or in
it's
a hat. Yeah,
I think a pilgrim hat. I can't wait. I'm getting on
We've
Amazon
tied all
right
this
now.
back together.
There we go.
Back to Doug the Dragon.
So, Ted is not here today, and so we can't ask his meteorological insight on if we're going to have more of this, but I don't remember this being talked about yesterday until all
remember it
of a sudden the flurries
to be
were here, and I'm like,
honest.
whoa.
Yeah, no, I
knew it was gonna
heard
get
I heard
cold.
mountain counties. I didn't know. I think we just got kind of like a brief little glimpse.
There's a tease.
Little tease, yeah, a little
of
whisper,
snow.
a little whisper of snow. I'm about it. I'm surprised personally, as somebody who is a come here, not from here, that the entire city of Charlotte didn't shut down.
Yeah.
Because normally when we're in the South and Southerners see any hint of snow, and nobody knows how to drive. We see cars abandoned on 485, 85, 77. So I'm glad everybody kept their
Yes.
cool.
I will say, being from the South, I was prepared to come out to the truck this morning. Didn't know if I was going to have to get ice or whatever.
Oh.
Fell down off the windshield. I was prepared with my handy dandy credit card.
That's it. That's
To
the
scrape-
scrape.
No, Ted and I got. Where's the scraper?
We're out of time. We are
Oh,
out
my-
of time
Look at that. Another.
for this
Gift.
Tuesday.
Mm-mm-mm.
It is Grant. I'm glad you could join us.
Thanks, Grant. for
Please
playing.
give love and affection to your family. I'm glad you were able to shadow and hang out with us today. Now you know what industry to never go into. I'm glad we.
Real quick though, Harp, before we let him leave, were we saucy? Were we sauce?
This was pretty soft.
This was soft. This was Diablo bet.
And that, look at that. We'll be back with
Just like that, he killed it.
We'll be back around 6, 7.
6.
Oh dear. All right, that's it. That's all cool was. He's shaking his head. We're done.
We're done. We'll see you next time.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.